the KOA spot, and there was like room for the band and like a couple people's tents, and I was like, well, that's alright. There's this mulched area right here, and I'll just put my tent there. And so it was a beautiful, y'all are spoiled on weather here, by the way. And it was a beautiful evening, so I decided I wasn't gonna put the rain cover over the tent. I was just gonna look up at the stars, and I fell asleep, half drunk, wholly drunk, looking at the stars at KOA here in San Diego. And see, the mulched area was not what we had, that was not part of what we were supposed to be using, nor anyone. It was kind of a flower bed. And in the middle of the night, I felt this like thing swell up. I'm like, what the hell? And I was like, all right. And it woke me up. What I found out later was it was a water hose. And then all of a sudden I heard like this light drizzle, and I was like, well, boys, they were calling for rain. And I sat up and I looked out the rain fly, and about that time the sprinkler was going, and it hit me, and God damn it, what the fuck? And it just filled my whole entire tent with water. And I got in the tent, the nearest tent that was dry, that was in the spot that we had, gotten. It was Jeff, who was our tour manager at the time, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. He was like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't even want to talk about it. Just lean on. That's how you think that's funny. I looking back, I was furious, like 10 at the time, but looking back on it, it was pretty funny. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this time to do a couple things. One, I'd like to thank you for being here. I know there's 110 things that you could have done with your evening, and this is the one that you chose to do. A lot of you traveled to be here, taking time off, called in a favor to have the kids be looked after. And we really, really appreciate you being here, making this all possible. Thank you so much. Now I'd also like to introduce the band here to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, to my extreme right, on the acoustic guitar, the electric guitar, and since he's been in this band, the mandolin. You might have seen him playing bluegrass in a band called Newtown, or you could have seen him shaking things up in a band called The Woods. Or you could have seen me and him playing an acoustic gig at some time or another in the way back at Green Lantern or House Bar. From a little place outside of Lexington, Kentucky with an accent as thick as Inez, the poet of Athens, Kentucky, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. C.J. Kane. And over here beside of him, on the keys, and the chicken sound, the hope of Arkansas. You may have seen him playing in bands such as Bobby Barry Jr., Young Colonel Starvation League, or Glossary. From Hope, Arkansas, Mr. Matt Rowland. And over here beside of him on the electric bass, born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where they call him a man of steel. He spent his childhood in Wilmington, West Virginia, where they call him a Milton Minstrel. He spent a little time in Miami, Florida, where they call him Miami Kid. Now, residing in Nashville, Kentucky, where they know him as a Blue Moon Boy, making a name for himself wherever he goes. He still hasn't left San Diego. By the end of his time here, you might know him as trouble, but for right now, from this very moment, you can know him as Mr. Craig Barletti. And over here to my left, on the pedal steel and the electric guitar, born on the right side of the river, raised on the other side of the river. He likes puppy dogs, craft brews, cheap brews, free brews, your brews, any kind of brews, especially if they are free brews. He likes beekeeping, he loves his youngins, he's pretty partial to the wool and the bird, all of his youngins. He likes long walks on the beach, but he cannot stand the long walks to get there all the way from Huntington, West Virginia. Mr. James Bloodbath, the Grad Bar. first show. This is his first show with us. So I don't have any real cute introduction for him. But we've known each other since, I don't know, I was 13 or 14. Ladies and gentlemen, from Floyd County, Kentucky, Mr. Corey Collins. Not the least of these up here, over here, behind me, to the left. On the drums with the funky beats and the Colgate smile, keeper of the rhythm, steady as a clock, doing a little thing called the hillbilly rock. He smells so good it'll kill you, so they call him John Wayne Macy's. The master of ceremonies. Not only that, but today is his birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, will you help me sing Rodney Elkins' happy birthday? We're all very, very blessed to have Rodney Elkins in our band.